I think all metalheads would agree with me when I say that heavy metal is great to listen to while you're working out at the gym. No matter pretty much what kind of metal you're listening to, if it's something you enjoy and it's heavy metal, it's probably going to go along great with your workout. With that being said, there are albums in particular that I absolutely love listening to while working out, and this is a list of 7 of those albums. Now keep in mind that this list isn't in any particular order, and keep in mind that this is completely my personal opinion. It's not a definitive list at all. There's no guarantee that you're going to like working out to these albums, but these are 7 albums that personally are my favorites to work out to and the ones I always go to when I hit the gym. First up, we got Stabbing the Drama by Soilwork. This is an excellent album to work out to. It's just the tone and the vibe of this album is excellent for working out. And overall, it's consistently heavy throughout all of its tracks. It does have 1 or 2 moments where it slows down a little bit, but even those have this distressed, sort of distorted kind of feel to it that makes it appropriate for working out. Next up here, I'm going to cheat a little bit and say any album by Demon Hunter. Now, I am a bit biased because Demon Hunter is my favorite bands, but I mean, I really couldn't pick just one album that I could say, yeah, this is the best Demon Hunter album to work out to. If you listen to any of their albums while you're working out, it's going to be pretty great. Whether you're listening to The Triptych, or you want to listen to Storm the Gates of Hell, or you want to listen to The Extremist, whatever the crap you want to listen to by Demon Hunter, you're probably going to enjoy listening to it while you're working out. So yeah, if you haven't heard of Demon Hunter, definitely go check out one of their albums. Next up, we got An Ocean Between Us by As I Lay Dying. This is another one where I'm super biased because this is one of my favorite albums of all time, if not my favorite album of all time. But I just can't help it. It's just really great to listen to while you're working out. The very beginning of this just has this great build-up that leads to the song Nothing Left, and it just makes you want to get going, makes you want to give it your all in the gym, and it's just fantastic. As I Lay Dying overall is a fantastic band. That album in particular is great for the gym. Next, we have This Type of Thinking Could Do Us In by Chevelle. Now, this is sort of not as heavy as most of the other ones that are on this list. It's more hard rock, alternative metal type stuff, but it's really great. The tone and the vibe of the album is consistent. The heaviness is pretty consistent. And like I said, it's great for working out. And if you're a fan of hard rock, alternative metal, definitely check it out if you want to listen to that type of music during your workout. Next up, we have War Is the Answer by Five Finger Death Punch. Now, this is another band where I could put any of their albums on this spot on the list, and it would be suitable for your workout, because Five Finger Death Punch is a very heavy, very angry band. But this one, for me in particular, it just hits the spot more than the others. And unlike Demon Hunter's albums, I could pick this one out of the bunch to say this is the best one to work out to. But any of their albums are great for working out if you want to check the rest of them out. But in particular, War Is the Answer is my favorite to work out to. Next, we have Mechanized by Fear Factory. This album is very heavy, very aggressive, and very fast, and it's very appropriate for the gym indeed. And there's not really much else I can say about it other than it's super freaking fast, and it will get you pumped up to keep you going during your workout. It's just fantastic to listen to while you're working out, and I highly recommend it. And last, we've got Triple Brutal by Austrian Death Machine. Now, if you don't know what Austrian Death Machine is, they're great. They're hilarious. The concept of the band is to make songs out of Arnold Schwarzenegger quotes. So it's great. They're aware of how silly and dumb the concept is, and they embrace it, and it's great. I picked this album in particular, Triple Brutal, out of the ones to work out to, because it just seemed the most heaviest and the most brutal and the most appropriate for working out. The rest of their albums, Total Brutal and Double Brutal, are also very appropriate for working out, but this one is definitely their best overall. So I picked this one for working out. Plus, some of the songs are just straight up workout songs, like Pumping and Humping and One More Rep. One More Rep is basically just him screaming one more rep over and over and over again. So it's very appropriate for the gym. So those were 7 albums that I really enjoy listening to while I'm working out. You guys go check out those albums if you've never listened to them before. And down in the comments below, tell me some albums that you enjoy working out to. And until next time, you guys can just keep it metal.